Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Today, we have a battle from two teams in the ACC, a conference that now sprawls all across the country. This is an important matchup. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team, really, orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play action here on first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's King. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. They're down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle, but forced down. And the Yellow Jackets are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Haynes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. So Florida State's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. The returner is brought down. Gets a start for the next drive. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Will hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that run game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's King. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop them. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 4 receivers split wide on 2nd and inches. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. caught behind the line. It's Toafili. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Now it's second down. It's a quick grab. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Third down after that running play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. The downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morlock. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT gives them a 7-6 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now the all-important extra point. The BAT is good, so it's 13-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Morlock. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the ground. It's Morlock. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The Noles begin a new series here, first and 10. Scanning the field. It's Uiagalelei. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Boyd. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. The tight end has got it, and they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff again. In the clear at the 25. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Takes the handoff. It's Toafili. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throws it to the right. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Boyd. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll give it to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Hand it off to the back. Running through the tackle. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And the Noles offense is on the move now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. So contact on the throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Not able to connect. Incomplete. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. He hands it to the back. He breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. You've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Looking to throw. It's King. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now and tackled there by the defense. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. And out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Morlock. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down. You guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Scanning the field. It's King. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out, but this kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my God, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Pulls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Jukes to get past a man. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Razorbacks offense has the football first here today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
Looking for some space. It's Jackson. The Razorbacks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Haas. Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The sure hands. It's Armstrong. Offense moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Green. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haas. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So it's Arkansas in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats.
14,
Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for some space. It's Maffa.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. really sound defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
The Tigers will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. It's a shotgun run call. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Green. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Razorbacks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Razorbacks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he'll be brought down. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping it from scoring.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Clemson, 0.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to throw. It's Green. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Hill. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Briningstool. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
First down for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
An inside deals now from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Briningstool. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. They pressure him and sack him and be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
That makes the score Arkansas 21, Clemson 17.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. And they get him down after the completion. The completion makes it second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Maffa. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Big set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
So Arkansas has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Clemson. And the comeback is on. Here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught quickly. And they've got him.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send the punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Snags a good throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Back to pass. It's Green. Escapes and the sophomore making an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to throw it deep. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with a 44.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The defense just did a great job. Now can this offense put together a drive and ice the game here? The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense will just take a knee. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've got a really compelling contest here, a team that's earned a top 25 ranking, heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've got a really compelling contest here, a team that's earned a top 25 ranking, heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Red Wolves will kick this away to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Missouri Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speedable.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They're going to run it. Solid tackle, able to get him down. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a run. Running back's got it. They've got him down out near the 40. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Burden. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Marathon drive to start the game. Play number 11 here, 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure for allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
1st and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Arkansas State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
They'll feed the back again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Rayner. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And he'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him at the 27. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes a nice move there. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Missouri 7, Arkansas State 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. 2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that run produces a decent gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Cook. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Red Wolves tussle to the line to run the hurry up. Single back, takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And this pass is on target, caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Back to throw again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Red Wolves will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's a short completion to the tight end. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Cook. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a nice first down game there. They get it down, but very close to the first down marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That pass is caught. An impressive spin there. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The shotgun running play call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Red Wolves looking to run some tempo here. To throw, it's Rayner. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Red Wolves will have to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. And they get the second half started with the running play. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll give it to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Cook. Lets it fly to the wideout. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Nowhere to run up the middle. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Red Wolves will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And the back gets the football. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Cook. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
The Red Wolves hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
And everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him, and try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Missouri, 38. Arkansas State, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Ball handed off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And Kirk is Missouri with the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. One quarter to play at what has been a beatdown so far. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. They bring a punter onto the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Rayner. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The Red Wolves pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quick throw complete to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rayner. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Knocks it right through. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Tight end goes in motion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. And the margin remains 24. Still a 3-score game.
Well, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. He makes the grab. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Rush set it down to the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Red Wolves will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.